6-foot tall chicken coop.
Hey there, it's the shooting guy, and I got
The shooting kid.
yeah, he's back there, and we're lifting stuff, and we're gonna
box.
yeah. What are we gonna do?
We're building a 6-foot tall chicken coop.
Yeah, chicken coop for the chickens that are coming pretty soon, and yeah, we'll see. We got to get a bulk of work done. We've been working in the garden, trying to get it prepped. Let me show you that. Here's the garden, and as you can see, we've got an abundance of gravel that we have to bring in. We brought in about 10 yards of gravel, and got that back one there filled with dirt, and it's covered right now with some plastic so we don't get seeds in it. This one's about half filled, and then we got some fabric on top of it for the same reason. Shooting gal is getting the rest of the fabric down so we can spread some of this gravel out all along here and in front here, and then where this gap is where the chicken coop is going, and so we're leveling off this ground. I will say something about Texas ground. It's sandy in parts, and it's rocky in parts, and it's a lot of clay in parts, and none of it is even. And unless you have heavy equipment, it's very difficult to get this place excavated. We did have it excavated by a bobcat, and we had it semi-leveled out. I'll throw a picture in of what it used to look like, but it was just all grass there, and it was very sloped down into that corner back there. And so we had them kind of take it out and try to level it off as best they could, and they did a pretty good job, but with a bobcat it still wasn't even enough. Got the tool shed in there. It came in yesterday. I'll roll in another little bit of getting that tool shed in. That was very exciting, and as a matter of fact, I might just roll it in right here. That's the tool shed right there. You just saw that thing get put in. Shooting kid is getting this box open. Let's
our husky knife here.
Yeah,
3 positions.
pretty nice knife.
Yeah, it's about it's like $19 or something.
Yeah, pretty reasonably priced. I'll put a link down below,
3.
where you can buy yourself one of those. And what's nice about it, it's always sharp, because you just gotta, replace it with what kind? Stanley or any of those any of those kinds of blades. Yeah, utility blades.
Any blades here? I would use my cricket knife, but it's too nice for that.
Yeah, that's why we have utility
Screw
blades.
it up.
So we're gonna get this open and get the chicken coop ready.
We'll return after these messages.
If you're looking for a contractor, there you go. There's the info right there. Give them a call.
That's about it.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
All right, this is a great chicken coop. I mean, I can smell the cedar. It smells great, and I guess the chickens like cedar? I don't know. But it's gonna have a long life. That's why they chose cedar as the wood. The problem is, there are no instructions. We can't find the instructions on how to put it together. So we're gonna go on the website, and we'll figure that out, and then we'll be back and we'll show you probably it all assembled. How's that? There you go, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, the coop is finished. Truth be known, it took a couple of days. We had a day of rain, slowed us down a little bit, but yeah, how many days?
5 days, I'd say.
Yeah, 5 days. And that's not because it rained for 5 days, that's because we had to wait for the thing to kind of dry out. But there it is, folks. And I'll put a link down below to, they didn't sponsor me at all on this, but it's a pretty cool chicken coop. Quite nice, quite sturdy. Why don't you open that up there, shooting kid? They didn't pay me. I paid for this with my own monies.
Sadly.
Yeah, but it's very nice.
So here's the nest, where the nest will be. So that way they can lay some eggs.
Yeah, so that's where the eggs will go.
They have a door right here so you can have access. You don't have to keep walking in and laying your chickens out.
Yeah. What's this for?
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's so you can see your birds.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's some perches here that they can hop up on. There's a perch down below here. So they basically hop up. There's a,
It's like stairs.
yeah, top
For
floor,
birds.
bottom floor. So the main chicken, the head of the brood, will be up here. And then the other ones will be down here. They kind of figure that out. Chickens are kind of smart that way, whoever the leader of the pack is. All right.
I think that's either Shadow or Mister.
Yeah, you've seen pictures on Instagram of the chicks. We're going to actually get a few more chicks because I think some of the chicks we have are roosters. Oh, well. And then this is just storage to put feed or
Which doesn't make sense to me. because
tools and stuff.
You got this wire net here, and it's not very sturdy. I feel like it's gonna rip out.
Yeah, we can put a little lightweight box. I don't know. We'll figure something out. This side works out. Yeah.
This board here is warped. It's going dipped.
Yeah, it's all cedar, so yeah, some of the boards are a little softer. Go ahead, close that down. Yeah, it's the Urban Coop Company. Again, they did not sponsor me, but I like their thing. Yeah, look at this. Optional.
What is this?
Bugs. Optional.
There's this here, so it's a little feeder. So you just. What's really cool is I want to lock you in here for a second.
I guess I'm the chicken now.
So yeah, show you guys the chicken. So if I wanted to fill up their food, all I'd have to do is pop this little clip off here, open this door, open their feed, and I could just put the feed in there, which is totally cool. I don't have to enter the coop at all.
Chickens come down here and kind of just feed right out of here. They got to stick their head down in there, and then you'll get some waste out here if you're using crumbles, and if you're using pellets, you'll have even less waste. But this makes it kind of nice, and it's contained in this area, so the feed and junk will just kind of be waste down here. What's this here, Shooting Kid?
And there's some. This is their water.
Yeah.
So this just slides right in here like that. There's some nipples, so that way
When they peck
just,
at it?
Yeah, peck at it. The water will come out, and you just fill it out from the outside right here.
Yeah, let's take a look outside there real quick. Yeah, there you go. That's the where you fill that up. Fills up nicely with water. Goes all the way back there, and then the chickens can eat from here. Let's eat around you this way. Chickens eat there. They drink from here. They're going to be happy chickens. And the one thing I got to figure out is, they didn't have a plan for this, is how do you keep this thing from tipping over? That's going to be a bummer. But I think this groove, I'm going to turn you over, goes all the way down. If I put a screw in here and let the head protrude, it'll probably go right in there when I close down on that, and it'll keep it from rocking around. Either that, or I'm going to get a strap that goes around this and fastens there somewhere. I'll figure that out later. But anyway,
Then there's the door to access your nests.
yeah, this is on the outside.
And again, they have this wire netting down here.
Yeah.
Not really understanding why they would put wire netting, but
Yeah, we'll put a pad down, and they can lay the eggs on the pad, and we'll put some hay down in there. Same thing with the bottom floor here.
So, I mean, birds don't usually weigh too much, but still, it's the wire netting doesn't seem too stable.
And this is a way that the
And
chickens
then-
can get out.
I guess this is another way they can come out.
Yeah, they can come out this way, and they can go out into the yard, which is kind of dirt right now. But, then you lock that up. That's the back of the coop.
So this took us all five days to build.
Well, it took about 6 hours.
6
to build.
hours total,
6 hours, but
which is what the manual said it would take. So
it worked out.
this roofing here, if you ever get one of these, you put the center panel on first, screw it down so that way it holds it on. Put one screw on each side, and you can put your side panels on, screw those down, and then kind of work your way outwards.
Yeah.
We tried putting one on first, and the other just didn't work out too well.
So Urban Coop Company, you recommend putting the side on and lining it up.
Y'all were wrong.
It made it really difficult, just to be
Made
honest.
it a pain in the ass.
So the better way we found was, yeah, like Shooting Kid said, we just centered that up.
Yeah.
Fastened it in the very middle, up on top. And just with like one screw, just so we had it in place.
Yeah.
And then we put the sides on, and that way we were able to marry the sides up like that a
we
whole
just-
lot better.
This side worked out really well. This side, not so well, but you know what? I'm pretty sure the water won't get down there.
Yeah, we already had rain and it worked out fine. As a matter of fact, you could see down here all the water shed off.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And if you can also, what you can do is when you build this, when you're putting your roof on, you can really see when you're putting, they have screws here and they have these boards here. And that's what the screws go into.
Yeah.
If your screws are over here or over there, you have a problem. So line it up with these boards here, screw it down, and then kind of work your way outwards. And then with your screws, you can go front to back or back to front.
Right.
But whichever is necessary. And never put down rocks on one side. Okay, that was the mistake we made.
Well, we have this mountain of rocks. It's gone down since, but we had a mountain of rocks over here and it just made it difficult to work.
And we couldn't get up, we can get a ladder up there, so it was kind of like climbing on corrugated steel and stuff, and just wasn't really working out.
Yeah. Oopsie. A lesson learned. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah, with this roof, we did overlap it. The center overlaps the sides. We did do that correctly. Even though we put the top on first, we were able to flex it enough and get that thing matched up. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Why is that? Well, back in California, we had chickens, and that was the nicknames of the 3 chickens we had: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So to pay homage to our former chickens, we named the coop and the compound, the chicken coop compound, breakfast, lunch, and dinner after those birds. Chicken coop compound. All right, well, that's all we got for you today. There's the tool shed again. There's our chicken coop. I'll put links down below. And
TSG is going to be up there.
What's that?
TSG is going to be up there. So.
Yeah, it's a G right now because this is a Graceland. They didn't pay me for this either. Matter of fact, I paid pretty good money for this doggone building, but it was worth it. It's a very well constructed building. And I'll put a link where you can kind of take a look and see for yourself how Graceland does all their work. It was built right here in Texas, although their main manufacturing plant is in
Arkansas.
No, not Arkansas. Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh,
yeah,
Kentucky.
And
Kentucky.
But they have an office, or they have a building site around here. I'll put a link for that too. So, folks, also one other reminder to you: we now have a Patreon page. We'd love for you to go over there and take a look at that, please, because
go donate. We want to be more than a viewer and create a relationship. We want you guys to be part of what we do as the shooting guy. And we want to be able to have you guys be able to participate and choose what y'all want to see us review. Yeah. If it's a watch or sunglasses or anything like that.
Part of the goal is to
you guys can choose. Yeah,
you guys can choose. You can help us out. Yeah, and 90% of our stuff we purchase out of our pocket. There are a few folks like Columbia River Knife and Tool, and there are a couple. Accutac was another one, and we'll have some videos you probably will be seeing real soon. Where they sponsored it by giving us some material, some merchandise that we can go and test out, and which we have a range review on Accutac coming up. But anyway, all that stuff, some of that stuff comes from the manufacturers, and they're gracious enough to do that. But we end up giving that stuff away to you all. So we're
unless we like it too much.
Well, yeah, unless we need to use it for promotional purposes, which sometimes, like in the Accutac case, that's we have one for promotion that we'll use a lot of, and then one that we're going to give away. So there's a hint right there, folks. We're going to give away an Accutac bipod here pretty soon. We're still working on how to get that thing done, and the best way to be able to pull off that competition. But anyway, the fact of the matter is 90% of what we review we pay for. And if you join with us on our Patreon page, and it's simple, it's just $1. You know, if you do $5, there's a benefit to that as well. We'll do, roundtables with you regularly, but just the $1 thing helps us pay for some of this stuff. And when we get the stuff, we'll give it to you. We'll have a contest just for patrons on Patreon and give the stuff away. So help us with that so that we can have you be a bigger part, like Shooting Kid said. You get to choose some of the stuff, and you get to participate in that in a much bigger way, and it helps us out. Yep. Do appreciate that, and we continue to do this kind of stuff for you.
And check us out next week. We might be doing some live videos from a pig hunt.
Yeah.
I won a bet with my former scoutmaster, and he decided the winning prize would be a pig hunt. So I'm going pig hunting. We'll see here.
All right, we're going to take off. Yep. We got a lot more work to do. We're cutting wood, We're
gotta go pick
putting
up
in
more wood.
terracing. We got to pick up more wood. Our beds are all in, as you can see over there. That's all we got. All right, we're going back to work. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God.
See ya.